raise me up to more than I can be.
Sandra, hi Gino.
Hi Gino, hi Sandra.
This has been very emotional video to put together. It's been hard to hold together.
We've been part of a lot of organizations, but never part of one like this. And we think the difference is the love. The love that you two have for each other, the love you have for the team, the love you have for the students. The love informs and inspires the team. And that love comes back many times over, as we can see in the videos.
We have been working on this video since April 2017. This is the long video. Jim Gorham is going to do a short version of this video. Thank you, Jim. We wanted to give you both a gift of words. So Team 195 is putting this video together to thank you for all you have done for Team 195 this past 10 years. We don't know how you do it. David and I, we have been with the team for 3 years. We are so exhausted after each competition. We realize what you do is not easy. So on the day when you feel discouraged, exhausted, and frustrated, on the day you ever wonder if you should continue to run this team, we want you to come back and watch this video to keep you going. You are enriching and changing lives every day. Because of the robotic team, students are learning and practicing real life skills. There is no price tag to that. Our daughter Natia is in love with Team 195, and she does not want her senior year to end. She's very sad to leave Team 195. She does not cry often, but she did cry so hard on our last match at World Championship in St. Louis. You both do so much for Team 195. You open your home to the team, whether it's first Friday or end of the year party. You attend the student graduation, award nights, and more. Thank you for all you do. Team 195 appreciate you and love you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for what you do for our children and for the children of Southington.
Thank you.
Sandra and Gino, I thank you all the time for the incredible influence you've had on our son over the last 5 years. But I have to thank you also for your friendship. One of the wonderful things about Team 195 is not just the influence that you have on students, but that you allow parents to play such a huge part in their children's lives. Unlike any other team, I think, sporting team that's out there. We're on the field, we're in the stands, we're by their side, and that's what makes 195 such an incredible family. I can't thank you guys enough for all you've done, for all you've sacrificed, for your time and your effort and your dedication to this incredible program. You've been touching kids for so many years and influencing them and changing their career paths in their life. I don't know how much that really sinks into to both of you, but know it does to the parents out there who know the impact that you've had on their children, how much you have factored into their career paths and their goals and their jobs and their careers and helping them achieve their dreams. So thank you so, so much.
My favorite memory about Sandra is definitely after we won district championships in 2017, because as everybody knows, it was super hard fought. We were facing 125 and we overcame that. We were in the finals and it was almost flawless, and everything just went so perfect. And I remember just the sheer excitement after everybody had come down into the field and was super excited. And I remember I was walking around and hugging people, and I saw Sandra, and we kind of made eye contact, and we like did the whole like slow motion like run into each other's arms and like clashed, and she like picked me up and twirled me around, and we're like both like crying together because we just won. And it was just such this beautiful moment where I was just like, oh my god, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Sandra really embodies the spirit of the Cyber Knights. I mean, with her phrase, be gracious, be kind, be 195, she doesn't just say that, but she lives it. And she's a great role model for everyone else to follow with everything she does. So we're very glad to have her as part of this team. She really makes us better.
Yeah, she's a true encouragement to anyone to go out and do what they want and be proud of what they're doing. That's really just what I've felt from her my entire time on the team. Is just the positive energy to do what you want, be ambitious, and then when you are there, just be proud of the things that you've done.
She always has a smile. She's always welcoming to people and helping underclassmen feel like they're valued and included. So she's really great.
She is Team 195. So my favorite part about Gino is his impeccable speeches that often are a lot longer than you think they will be.
But they just keep going.
But every second is it just absolutely necessary for the conversation. Every time. He's got visuals, he's got cues, there's always laughter. I really always look forward to them.
And he's incredibly well-spoken.
Yes.
I mean, you can tell how professional he is and how much he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, and they are so professional and profound that we have many videos that he does the voiceovers for, and he never actually intended them to be voiceovers. He's just that good.
It just works out that way.
Go Gino Brino.
Go Gino Brino.
Yeah, so really thank you, Sandra and Gino, for all you've done for the team. It would not be as successful as it is now, or really as happy as it is now without you.
Thanks, Brinos.
Thank you, Sandra and Gino, for all that you do for Team 195. We are very fortunate to have you as part of the team. The impact that you have on not only the students, but the mentors, the parents, is immeasurable. Like I tell everybody, I don't know what Christopher would have done if he hadn't made this robotics team. It has changed his life greatly, and we greatly appreciate everything that the two of you have done. We know that there's so much work behind the scenes that people don't really notice, but it doesn't go unappreciated. And we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because you are the heart and soul of Team 195.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Now, Randy,
No, we won't go over that story.
do you know that when Gino and Sandra watch Steve video, they're gonna feel sad because she just said one word, thank you.
Oh, because I didn't say anything. Oh, by the way, Sandra, happy birthday. It's your birthday today while we're doing all this filming. Today was her birthday. I don't know. He knows. It's his sister.
All right,
But,
what else you got? Maybe say a few more words to Sandra and Gino.
oh, I could say some words for Sandra and Gino.
Sure.
I saw that beautiful necklace. Gino, if you had just kept that money, we could have used that for the robot next year and added that to our budget. But instead, now it's going to be around Sandra's neck. So what are we going to do about that? I want to thank you for the use of your truck for all our travel trips. It really comes in handy hauling all them kids around. Thank you. Really appreciate all you guys do for the team. A lot of people don't know how much work goes into the background of all this, and without you guys keeping it all running smoothly, we wouldn't have the successes that we've had over the last few years. So thank you very much.
Sandra and Gino, I think you both remember me when I joined the team, or maybe you don't. I always felt like I blended into the background when I first joined as a sophomore in 2013. But I was not the same person I am today, and that's because of you two. I really built a unique relationship with you guys, especially Sandra, when I was on the team. I remember sitting in the basement in the fall of 2013, talking about how we would make the team better, what we could do to improve our reputation in first. And Bailey was there, and we were all talking about the Chairman's Award and how impactful that would be if we could actually win the Chairman's Award. And Sandra, I think you remember this, I was not comfortable with getting involved with that at all. I didn't think I had what it took to lead kind of an effort like that would be so important to the team's reputation. I didn't think I had a chance. With your mentorship and your friendship, Sandra, I really have grown into a completely different person and realized that I am capable just as much as anybody else at accomplishing great things. And without you, I never would have been able to realize that. And if I hadn't realized that, I never would have had the confidence to chase after that award and win it in 2015. And then right after that, in the best year of my life, to get accepted to medical school. And then everything that followed after that really was just a culmination of what you guys had taught me in the past 3 years of my years in robotics, and I'm really grateful for that. And I don't speak up a lot even to this day because I am who I am. I'm a quiet person, but I really love you guys, and I am really grateful for what you've done for me and what you also have done for all the other students on this team, because it really matters so much to them, and every single life that you guys touch is better for it. So that's really unique. Thank you.
Hi, Sandra and Gino. Thank you so much for all the time and effort you have given to the robotics program. Your dedication to the team and the kids is amazing. I can't imagine a better program that both my sons could each have fun with, meet awesome new people, and develop so many valuable life skills and lessons. The same can be said for Emily and myself. Wow, 10 years leading the program, but I need more. In the spirit of LeBron James back in the NBA Finals, I need not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 more years. So what do you say? Can you do it? I hope so.
Thank you, Gino and Sandra. You guys are really the glue that holds our team together. You've taught me so much about dedication and diligence, and I hope to return the favor to my own kids someday.
Thank you, Gino and Sandra, for all the support you've given us to this team. It wouldn't be what it is without you guys. Thank you.
I want to say thank you for all the things you've done for us and all the opportunities you've given us. I've had 3 great years on this amazing team, and I can't wait for next year. Thank you again.
I just want to say thank you to Sandra and Gino for everything you've done for me and the team. It's truly exceptional. Thank you.
Brinos, just wanted to thank you for everything you did for me for the 4 years I was on the team and all the years after. You really helped me become the person I am today. You got me into doing all the video stuff, which is really something I found that I've been passionate about, and it's helped me get a job and find something I think I might want to do going forward in the future. And the 4 years on the team were really years that were some of the best that I've had, some of the best memories, some of the best experiences that I've learned, and I can't thank you enough for all the long hours and hard work that you put in to make sure we all had a good time and succeeded and grew up to be great young men and women. So thank you again for everything.
So this is my message to Sandra and Gino. Words cannot say enough how much I thank you for all that you've done for both of my children, the dedication and commitment that you give to the children of this town. Even though your children are grown, you have adopted a larger family than any Italian family has ever had before. So thank you very much. Thank you for all you've done for me as well. And hopefully you will get some rest and relaxation over the summertime. Thank you.
Sandra and Gino, thank you so much for everything you've done for me and this team. You've helped me out a lot in getting scholarships and help with school and furthering my education. I'm actually going to University of Hartford with the scholarship that you helped me out with, Sandra, and that got me $96,000 for 4 years, so that's really gonna help me out. I just wanna say thank you so much for all you do for the team. We wouldn't be here and wouldn't have gotten up this far without your help. Thank you.
Hey 195!
So for those of you who don't know us, my name is Griffin.
And I'm Abby.
And we were both captains of the team in the 2016 season last year.
And conveniently enough, neither of us can remember our lines, so we're just going to read from this sheet of paper. We want to recognize two very important people who are celebrating their 10th year mentoring on the team, Sandra and Gino.
Gino, we just want to thank you so much for your efforts both on and off the field. You consistently push us to be the best we can be, and you never let us forget where we came from, which is very important in an organization like FIRST.
And Sandra, thank you for gracefully leading the team through anything and everything FIRST throws at us. You have the unique ability to make every Cyber Night on this team feel loved and important. So thank you both for teaching us and allowing us to grow into the leaders we have become today.
And also thank you for sometimes turning a blind eye to YPP as we continuously drilled people with our sarcastic and rude commentary.
Congratulations on your 10 year, and yeah, thanks.
Yeah, this team would not be anywhere close to where it is today without either of you. So thank you so much for all the work you put in over the years.
Woo!
Love you!
What did you say when I said make them cry? What did you say?
Just look at me.
All right,
Thank you for all that you do for the team. It wouldn't be the same without you guys.
Jacob wasn't very outgoing. He was quiet. He liked to do things. He's always had a great sense of humor, but he was always on the quiet side because he didn't know that many people. But since joining the robotics team, I mean, now we can't shut him up, and he's been involved in so many things. We hardly ever see him actually during the week, and even on the weekends during build season. So for him to have that kind of a commitment for something like this just is awesome for me.
Yeah, just be more, he's more comfortable, when he's outgoing, when he's comfortable, and he's comfortable with everybody on the team, and that's just, it's great how the team all works together.
He's much more confident in his abilities and a lot of things. He doesn't second guess as much as he used to or would have, in the past, and he knows exactly what he has to do and has to get done, whether it's, robotics or anything else, and his confidence level has soared immensely.
And it's because of?
It's definitely because of robotics. I don't think it's hard to be a shy, quiet kid.
Yeah, when we talk about Jacob, we mean Dreschler.
Jacob did not know how to make a bow tie before he joined the robotics team, and not only does he know how to make a bow tie, but he's made them for proms and pulled the feet off and saved the day.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything that's Jacob's learning.
All the hands-on experiences that he's getting in building and wiring and working with a team and with a wonderful, great team, and the teamwork aspect, which I keep saying is just awesome. The familyness is incredible. We never thought we would find something like this in the high school for him. It's wonderful. Thank you.
And all these kids have such great, teaching abilities, and they mentor just as you mentor, and I could see that, everything's being handed down from one generation of kids to the next, and it's just wonderful to see, and I look forward to Jacob doing that for younger kids as they come through as well.
Thank you, Sandra and Gino, for a great first year on the team.
Just wanted to say a few thank yous to you for all the contributions to the team, and of course to us individually. JT?
Sandra, I'd like to thank you for making me your go-to man during St. Louis and various other events. And Gino, you have a really great sense of humor. Keep it up.
Yeah, Sandra and Gino, you put so much of your energy and resources into the team. So many kids really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Thanks.
Just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Sandra and Gino, for giving me the opportunity to become the person that I am today. I wouldn't be who I was without you or this team, and I can never thank you enough.
Brian was picked out of a bunch of kids by Sandra in his freshman year, and he's been with the team ever since, so that's 4 years. I would just like to say thank you to Sandra and Gino for their leadership and their openness and their sharing of their home. I think they provided a wonderful platform for not only the kids, but many of the adults, and allowing them to participate and give of themselves. I've told Sandra and Gino many times that there's not a better organization that a high school kid could be involved in. It gives them the tools to succeed, and Sandra and Gino have really opened up their hearts and allowed these kids to become successful young adults. So keep up the great work, and I don't know two finer people.
Thank you for all your years of helping out with Team 195.
Thank you, Sandra and Gino.
Sandra and Gino have done so much for the team, and the time and effort that they put in is really something that a lot of teams probably don't have when they're mentors. So I think that just that amount of effort that they put in is something that makes us so successful. And I think that the reason that 195 is who we are is because of Sandra and Gino. For the past, I think, 8 years that they've been on the team, things have really just we've gotten so much better and so much more successful, not only as a team and like playing on the field, but also like we're really well known and a lot of people like to work with us and everything. So I think that it's we're all very grateful for what they've done for the team. I really appreciated being the strategy lead, and I know that Sandra and Gino had a say in that, so I'm very grateful for that. And I think that it was really cool to like work closely with Gino, especially at district champs. We had a couple of conversations, and he was very like supportive in making sure that I was like focused on my job, making sure I was okay the whole time. So I think that meant a lot to me during that competition.
So Gino and Sandra are easily two of the most amazing people I know. They devote so much of their time to the team, and it's really just awesome how much they do for us and how far they've helped us to come. I know I've interacted a lot with Sandra with my position on the team and chairman's, and I remember coming in as a sophomore, a little bit afraid, not really knowing how things worked on the team, and she was just very welcoming to me. You know, I went to the Brino Castle all the time, we made hot chocolate, and I've just made a lot of great memories, and they've really helped me with all of that. So I just want to say thank you to them for helping me and the team out so much.
Thank you, Sandra, Gino.
I had a really good time at Robotics, and I just had a lot of fun with some of my friends, and it was just a really overall good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy and Gino, for letting us be a part of this big family that you've built, and we are so excited to spend the next 3 years. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead, whenever you want.
Thanks, Sandra and Gino.
Thank you, Sandra and Gino, for making this team a true success and a true family. We really appreciate you.
Thanks, Gino and Sandra.
We love you.
We love you.
I'd like to thank Sandra and Gino for just being there for the kids and giving them the opportunities and really believing in them and showing them what a winning team is like, and supportive and being the mother and father to everybody. It's been awesome. It's been a great experience for the kids.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Sandra and Gino for welcoming us into this group of amazing people and providing me this great opportunity for an amazing education for my career and everything that I can go to.
Yeah, First in Robotics has been an amazing experience. Thank you.
Yeah. So it was the fall of 2010, and I got the call from Sandra Brino, and she said, Stefan, we know that you were on the robotics team from 2001 to 2005. We heard you just graduated college and moved back to Southington. We'd love for you to come mentor 195. So I went to my first meeting, and the team was completely different than I remember. Gino and Sandra together really formed the core of this team. And now that I've moved to Atlanta and started working with another robotics team, I really see what having a strong, dedicated core of mentors means to a team, and all the little things that you don't realize that enables us mentors and students to really shine and do our thing. It would be a huge understatement to say that I love Gino and Sandra like family, and I'm gonna miss them now that I moved. All right, cool. Gino and Sandra, thank you guys for everything you do for this team.
Gino and Sandra. Okay, I wanted to say thank you to Gino and Sandra. They not only 6 years ago now, welcomed us not only into the robotics family, but into their own family. And I have had the honor not only to work with them on this team, but I now call them both good friends of mine, and I enjoy being with them and having fun. And I just wanted to point out 2 times in the past, which were 2 of my favorite times with each of them. With Sandra, it was when we were in St. Louis and Kyle was on the team, and my parents had driven all the way from St. Louis to come and watch the team and watch Kyle play on the team. And we were coming out from dinner and there was a huge fountain there, and we knew we were going in the fountain, and Sandra was like, I dare you, and my mom was there and she knows I don't pass up a dare, so I took off my watch and my phone and my shoes and into the fountain. Sandra and I went soaking wet head to toe. And then with Gino, my favorite time that stands out was the time we got into Battle Cry last minute, and I know that's probably one of our favorite times at Battle Cry.
2013?
Yep, and at the very end, we were waiting for the last minute, the last score. I was sitting at the bottom of the bleachers, and Gino was standing at the very top with a bunch of Gus people, and we were all holding our breath for that last score to see who won. And when they announced that we won and the confetti goes off, Gino came running down the bleachers and picked me up and was spinning me around. And it was hands down one of the best times I've ever had with Robotics. And that's my best memory with Sandra and Gino. And I know Kyle really appreciates a lot that you have done for him, and he wants to just say a few things as well.
Yeah, so 2 of the most important things to me that Sandra and Gino have done. Start with Gino first. First and foremost, accepting me into the drive team and just being an absolutely amazing mentor. Always just cool, calm, and relaxed, but always has it together, always has the best plan, and really teaching me how to be an effective leader. I remember at the same competition in 2013 in Battle Cry, there was something that happened in a match, and Gino said, someone's got to go talk to the refs if they make this call against us. And I remember he came up to me and he's like, who's going to go up to them and talk to them? And he's like, are you going to do it? I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I don't know, it just made me feel like that there's at some point you have to be able to figure out what's the right call to make, and Gino really taught me how to do that effectively. One of the most important things that Sandra did for me was help me get into WPI. She was always there pushing me to she called WPI personally. And I remember in New York City in 2012, she came up to Alex and I when we were at one of the college stands, how they were doing advertising or such. And she came up to us and grabbed us on the shoulder and said, I can't remember exactly, but she basically said that you 2 are going to apply to these schools, and it was RPI and WPI. So yeah, Sandra was really a big help getting into WPI. It meant a lot to me, and I definitely want to be where I am today without Team 195. So
Thanks, Gino and Sandra.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you for teaching me the value of fountains.
Thank you, Gino and Sandra, for providing this opportunity and an awesome program and help mentor me to who I've become.
I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to the 195 team. It's been wonderful for Stephen to be a part of the family and for me to be a part of the family. Stephen definitely found his people when he found Robotics. It's been wonderful to see him grow and mature and be a funny kid and really grow up. And it's all because of you guys, and I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate it. I think the lessons he's learned about gracious professionalism, that it's not always about winning, even though winning is kind of better, at least that's what Randy says. I think it's been lessons that he's going to take with him for the rest of his life, and I hope that we can continue to be part of the team and part of the family for a long, long time to come. So thank you.
Thank you. I've had a lovely time being travel coordinator for Team 195. I met some wonderful people both on the team and off, and it's been a blast. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say, thank you for everything that you do for me, for the team, for the kids. It's impossible to quantify, everything that you do. You guys let me stay at your house for 3 months while we built the robot, I just can't thank you enough, and you guys are family. I just can't imagine what my life would be like without you guys. I love you. Be the person I am today.
What year did you join 195?
What year did you join? 12?
When I was a junior.
The fall 2004, 2012.
12 into 13.
12, 13. Like 2012, 2013
So
season.
were you a freshman or sophomore?
Junior.
Junior?
Yeah.
And you joined late because you...
Because I
Can't speak English?
Yeah, I can't speak English at all in sophomore year, freshman year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where did you? What country did you?
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that. So you joined junior.
Yeah, I joined junior year.
Did you like being in robotic team?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like I know a lot. I hang out a lot with people I hang out right now. My friend like Ike, Kyle, Damien, and a bunch of other. Like I still being friends with them. Yeah.
So you have made lifelong friends
lifelong friends.
from robotic team.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you want to say to Gino and Sandra?
Just want to say thank you, Gino and Sandra, for mentoring me on the robotic team, helping me like learning about the culture of the American and how to be American, and helping me be a part of helping me become a United States citizen.
Thank you for helping me become the person I am today.
I graduated in 2014, and I was around from 2011 to. It's grown so much since my freshman year, and even from before that when you guys were first starting to be around. And that is no doubt because of all the effort that you put in to this team. Because of all that you guys have done, I'm able to come back even after 3 years of being off the team and see nothing but friendly faces, have amazing conversations, and really enjoy being with both you and everyone else on the team. You guys have given me such an opportunity to develop personally. When I came in as a freshman, I remember being an extraordinarily shy, kind of timid person, but just being on the team and having that opportunity to interact with so many people really helped me grow in confidence and character, and I can't thank you guys enough for all that you've helped me with. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Even though now I'm 20 years old, off the team for, I guess it's 2 years now, I still feel such a part of your family, and that's kind of unique to this program, but also it's the relationships I've been able to build with you too. I get to spend time with you guys so much outside of the team and on the team and accomplish so much, and I really love to see you guys, to spend time with you and have fun and do stupid things on the lake and go on the boat really fast and get stuck in thunderstorms. Watching lightning from across the way, getting gas, a lot of ice cream at the lake. I really love you guys a lot, and I know all the other alumni do too, so thank you for being such a great family to me. You guys have helped me and so many others grow so much confidence throughout your years on the team, over a decade I think it is now, and in return all we did was give you a lot of gray hair. More than that, you guys treat us like family, and that's something that not many programs offer to students. But more than helping us grow confidence, you guys have taught us so much about what it means to be part of a family on this team. You welcome us all into your home as your family members, and even the troublemakers you welcome into your hearts, and that really means a lot. You guys really embody once a Cyber Knight, always a Cyber Knight, and we can't express how much that means to us as we grow up into our careers. I love you guys so much, and I'm forever grateful for what you've done for me and all my friends. I really hope that someday as a mentor I can make the same impact on a student as you had on me and so many of my fellow alumni. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Brinos!
Okay, very good.
So, Sandra and Gino, they've been like two best friends, honestly. It feels like I've known them forever. When Kyle first started robotics, he started probably in, I think, somewhere around 2008. And I met Sandra and Gino in 2009 during Lunacy. And that was really wonderful to meet them. They were just so nice, so genuine. And that was kind of when I realized I really want to be a part of this team and this foundation that they had laid out for students. In 2010, 2011, I joined the team, and I finally got to really get to know Sandra and Gino, and they were just as I had met them the first time. Genuine, wonderful people who really cared for the students and the mentors and all of those wonderful people who donated to the team. They really cared for every single person. Even outside of the team, they cared for all other teams that I've met, we're really close with like 558. I remember we were close with 228, Meriden, Gus, 1073, Max. We've made so many friends along the way from the help of Sandra and Gino, and you guys are just amazing. When I first had started doing robotics, I didn't realize that I was going to have a tough time fitting in, and most of it was because of my anxiety. I had a lot of generalized anxiety, and I didn't really know how to get help for it. One of the things my therapist had taught me was to start putting myself in social situations more often, and Sandra and Gino were the two people who trusted me the most to start talking to other teams and getting to know other students. And their confidence in me brought the confidence out in myself. I think that Sandra and Gino have done not just the same thing for me, but the same thing for other students. And without them, I really don't know where I'd be right now. Sandra has taught me all these life lessons about being your own person and wanting to do things you wanted to do. And Gino has taught me how to be just a person that I admire in myself. He taught me how to be confident and talk to other students in a way that helped me make friends, and I've stayed in touch with those friends for a really long time. So thank you, Sandra and Gino, for everything you've done, everything you've taught me, everything you've taught every other student, and every life lesson along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Gino and Sandra. I cannot think of anyone who is better suited to lead this team than the two of you.
Before robotics, Dan was always quiet. I mean, he's still quiet now, and very reserved. He was still kind of trying to find himself. But once he found robotics, I'm going to tell you the truth that he found his smile. He found his purpose. He now wants to be a mechanical engineer. He now wants to be, he's been thinking about minoring in safety because he's been on the safety captain for so long. It's really kind of broadened his horizons, and I think that I don't want to think what Dan would be like or who he would be without robotics, because this team, this whole experience has really started to form him into the man that I know that he wants to be.
You make them cry.
I'm trying not to cry myself.
Go ahead, if you want to cry, we'll make a good video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, I just want to say, from the first Friday to everything, I just want to say thank you. We felt part of your family, part of the 195 family. Thank you for finding Dan's smile and finding his happy place. And that's all I can say about crying. Okay.
Hi everyone, and happy end of the year party. Congratulations on a great season. I'm really proud of everyone, and I hope you had a good time. Especially congratulations to the graduating class of 2017. You guys have worked really hard, and I'm really happy for you, and I'm so excited to see what the world's going to hold for you and have fun at school or whatever you're doing, because it's a great time, I promise. So, for people who may not know me, because I am pretty old at this point. I know I'm 20. Don't freak out. I'm elderly. But my name is Gwen Gorman, and I was on Team 195 from 2012 to 2015. Tyler and I were actually in the same graduating year, so he's just goes to show robotics. He is probably my best friend. Yeah, all right, fine. He is my best friend. He's a loser though. Don't forget that. I love him dearly. And we'll always be best friends, and it's because of robotics, honestly. So just remember the friendships you make will last a lifetime. So we are here today. We have gathered here today to, at least for the purpose of this video, to talk about two of the most important people in all of our lives. If you're on this team, these two people have definitely impacted you in some huge, amazing way. Sandra and Gino Brino, the Brinos, the Italian stallions themselves. Seriously, they have they're just such amazing people. Sandra and Gino, you guys have given me the most important gifts that you can give someone. You gave me a family, and you gave it to me at a time when it's exactly what I needed, and even I didn't know that that's what I needed. You became my adoptive parents when I felt really alone in the world, and you brought me into your home and into your hearts. And I felt such unconditional love from not only you guys, but your whole extended family. I mean, you took me to your family reunions in the summer, and I love those people like my own. And the old Italian women come up to me and they're like, eat food. And I'm like, yes, this is all I ever wanted. And they're just, you guys really turned me around as a person. I mean, when I got out of middle school, I was just a really low self-esteem, and I'd been bullied, and I didn't have many friends, and I felt really abnormal, and I didn't fit in, and it was just like the perfect. I was also super ugly. Like, puberty was super kind to me, okay? Like, look at this, it's got good, but I was really ugly, and I embrace it, okay? I was like a super ugly kid, whatever, it happens to everyone. I'm the better for it. But yeah, so I was coming out of middle school at a very awkward time, and I didn't like myself. And I was just the perfect recipe for just like a miserable little shit. And I joined the robotics team, and I immediately found a home. And I will be forever grateful for that. And you taught me to embrace myself and to love myself and how to love others. I mean, and you guys set such a perfect example. Jesus, the two of you have been married for like 120 years. And you still are like madly in love with one another. It's ridiculous. I've seen Sandra cry, be like, I miss him, I miss Gino. He's been gone for 2 hours, Sandra. You see the man every day of your life. He's been gone for 2 hours. And she'll be like, I know, I just love him so much. And like, it's ridiculous, and I don't know what to do. I've never seen that before. I mean, my own parents moved 10 hours away from each other because they couldn't stand each other, and these people are like, Gino, are you going to be here for lunch soon? It's been 5 minutes, and I miss you so much. And I'm just like, what is happening? But it's adorable. It's frustratingly adorable that two people could work so well together. And it's not that they were just perfectly compatible. I've seen them argue. People argue. But the thing about the Brinos is that they teach you that life is about overcoming obstacles with people that you love. And they really taught me that when you fall and you get back up again, any mistake is an opportunity. And any opportunity is a gift. And you can learn from those. And you can get better. I'll never forget, Gino told me, we were having like a life talk after I graduated, and he kind of did that dad thing where he like pulls you aside and he just lets you know that he's proud of you and that he loves you. And he was like, just remember, in life with people you love and with jobs that you do, give 90% of everything that you have and only expect 10 back. Expect that little 10% back, and you will be so happy and so fulfilled in your life, and you will have amazing partnerships. And it just kind of struck a chord with me because I love them so much, and they are my family. And you really see it, that you see that motto in them every day as they give everything that they have, and they expect so little back. And they just teach everyone around them how to be generous and how to be loving. And they've definitely made me into the person that I am today. And I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed to have them, and they truly are amazing, and appreciate them while you have them there with you all the time during robotics, because once you get out here, well, not here, don't come here. I'm in a place called Alberta, Canada, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's 11 o'clock at night. It's 11 o'clock at night. I am that close to the Arctic Circle that it is now light 20 hours of the day. I don't know why I do this to myself. But anyway, yeah, it's fun, I guess. I'm making a shit ton of money, so. Hey, I'm a mining engineer for anyone who's wondering or who wants to hit me up on LinkedIn, because that's an old person word for Facebook. But yes, I love you, Sandra and Gino. You've given me so many opportunities. You've taught me how to be a professional young woman while also being a good individual and a good person. And thank you so much for that. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I love 195. And I even like Tyler sometimes. Hey, buddy. And just good luck to everyone on the team. And congrats on having a great year, guys. And enjoy the rest of the party. And if anyone ever wants to come up to Canada, you got a place to stay. So, peace out, home dogs. God, that's such an old person thing to end a video with. I swear I'm not old. I'm not even really 20 yet. I turned 20 in like a month. Okay? I'm still hip. Still cool. Anyway, I love you all, and everyone have a great party. Okay, bye-bye. I love you, Sandra and Gino. You're the best.
Gino and Sandra, boy, 4 years has gone by. Some ways I look at it like it went by in a flash, in some ways it's like forever. I remember when I met you guys, I gave you my skill set, which is about this big. And I remember sending you a text, Sandra. I said, you know, I can build stuff out of wood. I said, I have my own business, I write software, and I have an engineering degree. I think I have it, never opened it. But, and I said, if I can help you, let me know what you want me to do. And you guys said scouting. I said, okay, scouting. So we did scouting, and you asked what I needed. And I remember saying, ideally 6 tablets. And I thought, we're a nonprofit and we don't have a lot of money, I'm gonna get 2. And I would have made it work. And you guys did the opposite. You guys said, get 7, just in case one breaks. And I think that's the day, it was early, but that's the day I knew what this team was made of. And I knew I had to keep it stepped up for 4 years, and I hope I did. But I never really said thank you to you guys for trusting in me back then, because you didn't know me. And thank you, because there's a lot of mentors on this team, and we all work real hard. But, most of us were spokes in a wheel, Without you guys, none of this happens, so thank you. Forever. But they're the hub of the wheel, They are, they're when there's a buzz in the team, when you walk in, there's that buzz. There's kids buzzing around, there's mentors, and when it's kickoff day, there's a buzz. They're the reason for the buzz. Without them, we'd be good, we'd have fun, but we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are. And ask anybody, I'll talk to anybody and say, we're going down this route, Sandra wants to do this, or Gino wants to do that, or whatever. And you ask them, well, what if they weren't here? We wouldn't be half the team we are. So, and you ask anybody, everybody agrees with that. So they're special people.
So they are the heart and the soul of this team.
Yeah.
They're special people.
Yeah. I don't know where they get the motivation, but maybe one day they'll tell us. One thing you'd never believe, I get a little emotional from time to time, like I am now. Before the Cyber Nights, I can count on 2 fingers how many times I shed a tear in public. And I don't remember either one of them. Because I just don't. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio in The Departed. There's something about this team. They talk about the Kool-Aid. And, have you drank the Kool-Aid? And I always suspected, they call it Kool-Aid because it means something different for everybody. Some people love the robotics, some people love the competition, some people love, the creativity. For me personally, it has nothing to do with robots. And I drank the Kool-Aid pretty early, real early. It's given me an opportunity to be close with my son and do something with him. 2 of us aren't very athletic, so we don't do too much with sports. And it was one of those things, I never forced my kids to do anything, ever. I like them to kind of find their own path, and I guide them, but I like them to make their own decisions. And this was one Ben wasn't totally nuts about at first. He was a little skeptical, and I kind of strongly encouraged it. And he called it forcing him to do it. But, I know he looks back and he knows it was the right decision because it's given him so much opportunity to explore. He's not on the robotics side of it either, but, he was able to explore with marketing and photography and videography, and he's taken a leadership role in a lot of places. He was my right arm for photography on the team. And, you know, it's something that we rely on. The data is one thing, but, you know, having a picture says 1,000 words. And this year, he took 100% of them. And, you know, just being able to do this with him for the last 4 years has really just been something incredible. So I'm so grateful.
Very good. Yeah.
I was up at like 3 in the morning and I was thinking about what I was going to say in this video. I couldn't sleep, so that's one reason I didn't come last night, because I was exhausted. But I don't know. I hope everybody's thinking the way I'm thinking, because I know this team has touched everybody in one way or another, and it's all been good. I think it's all been good. And I hope they get to the point where I am, you know, where you can kind of step back and look over their 4 years or their years and, you know, really soak it in, because it's life-changing. It's changed my life incredibly. And I don't know. Somebody asked me once, they said, I can't get through this one.
Take your time, no rush.
Somebody asked me once what I forget the exact question, but you know, what it means to be a part of this team, and you know, kind of explain it back to them. And I thought I thought about it, and I just said, man, it's just hard to explain. And they said, you just did. You gotta get me off this. I can't do it.
And what did you get out of the robotic team? What was it like before robotic, and what is it like now?
Before robotics, before robotics, I was very unsure of myself, and now thanks to you guys, I've gained a lot of confidence. I'm very glad I've been able to participate on this robotics team, and I'm very glad I've had such wonderful mentors as you two running the program. Thank you.
3 years ago, I put my very, very young child in your hands. And I was worried, frankly, how she was going to adapt to this robotics team. Was she going to fit in with the older kids? And I was wrong for ever worrying. She came home one day after in the beginning of the first year, and she said she had won a captain's recognition. And then in the captain's recognition, she had won it for, I guess she brought a notebook or something with her and was taking notes on everything that was happening that day. And the seniors and the captains said that that was wonderful. And she came home and she said, Mom, and to paraphrase, Mom, I'm really part of this family. And it's because you two set that up this way. You allowed her to find comfort in being who she is. You allowed her to be herself, and to be embraced for that and for those qualities that she has. You've seen that in her, which other people haven't up to this point. And as a mother, I'm forever grateful. You know, it's been a tough year because our son has a concussion. And I worried about, what are we going to do with Kate? We're spending so much time with her. But I knew she was safe with you people. She's always safe with you because you're nurturing and kind. And you care about these children like they're your own. And as a mother, I can't thank you enough for that.
Oh,
They've
that's so
done so
beautiful.
much.
Yeah.
And they spend all of their time on this team with these children. Anyway,
That's beautiful.
they make
Thank you.
God present. They really do. They bring that love and that light of God. And they make I don't know. They do. I don't know what she would have done without this team. She'd be a very different child. And I feel like I should say that too, but I have to calm down first. I think I've said enough. I think I did all right, right?
But you did beautiful.
Okay.
That there's no price tag to those words that you gave them.
I just feel like I haven't said enough. Like, they've done so much. I feel like what I just said wasn't nearly. I don't think that there is enough I can say or enough thank yous that I can give you for what you've given to my child and all of these children. You're truly a gift from God and a blessing. And it's a good thing.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up